Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. I am of course doing another experiment, but I feel like if this one works, it could be a little bit of a game changer for those that really want to use light colors for their pearl paintings. My concept, my idea is to lay down a white base. You could do any light color, then puddle black, and then directly on top of it, puddle the colors. So let's see. I don't know, but I feel like maybe it'll have a ring of the black. I don't know how I'm going to wreck it yet. I haven't quite worked out the process, but we're going to work it out together. So let's paint. All right, I'm going to start with just the puddle in the middle of the white. Ooh, something just came off the lip of my cup. I saw it, but I will be able to get that out. I hope I have enough paint on here to stretch this to, oh, look at that. That was from the lip of my, ooh. Ooh. Oh, so, okay, maybe this is a little bit, this is not about me, the story I'm about to tell you. But as some of you know, I just got a new Sphynx cat. Her name is Lucy. She is adorable. And we thought she had an eye problem. For the longest time, her eyes just water and she gets things that look like that stringing down her, and she shakes her head and they go flying everywhere. And her favorite thing to do is get right up to your face like she's going to give you a kiss and then shake her head and just fluid goes everywhere. But we thought, we took her to the vet. We had her, antibiotic eye drops. And my husband went on the Facebook group, and because there's like all Sphynx cats Facebook group. And we found out it's just because she has no eyelashes. Her eyes water. Those types of cats, their eyes water a lot more. But that just reminded me of Lucy. It's not that bad, but anywho, sorry, gross story to start out the video. All right, I don't know if that's going to be enough paint or not. I hope so. So I'm going to start with, maybe I'll move it just a little bit. Oh yeah, I think that'll be enough paint. All right. Did see one other. It's from the lip of my cup. Okay. Nope, you're just an air bubble. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start with black. I'm just going to puddle these tiny puddles of black. I moved everything to smaller containers so that I could have a lot more control. So I'm going to go ahead and decide now where I want all the puddles. And I still have, I guess I'm going to do a puddle right there then. I still have all my viewer's choice for the pearl paints still. So I am going to mix pearl paints in with a little bit. I'm going to add a dab of color to pearls. The same color, so pearl blue, I'll add a dab of blue and see how that comes out. I think it's just going to make it a little bit, brighter, easier to see. And then I also want to mix the pearls together to get like a pearl orange, or, mix the blue and the yellow to get like a pearl green, even though I already have pearl green, to see if that works as well. I thought I could do almost like the tertiary color, so like a yellow green, a blue violet, that type. Okay. Well, I'm kind of liking this the way that it is. Lucy, my cat, is like the cutest thing ever. And Jack too. We got a tortoise shell. I called him a calico the first time because that's the family, but calicos are normally female. But he is the sweetest thing ever. He's so cute. Uh-oh. Okay, I kind of like this the way that it is now. But let's experiment and see. All right, so now I'm gonna go in. Maybe I want one more little, I feel like these are like really linear right now. Maybe I want one there, one there, one right there. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna come right in on top of these. See, I didn't know if it was gonna push it out or go straight on top. Let me see if I can like circle it a little bit to make that ring smaller. It's gonna be interesting. So it's gonna have a little bit of the black, but I'm gonna see if I can get it on these, on the smaller puddles, if I can like start and go all the way around. Yeah, like that. Like that. Okay. All right. Working this out as I go. One right here. Yeah, like that. Almost like a little ring pour around it. Trying to cover all those little black lines. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love experimenting. I hold my breath when I do it though. I'm like gasping for air here. Okay, I'm gonna do some like I did before where the black can show. And then some where I pour it starting in the white so the black doesn't show as much. It almost looks like a ring pour. I did not calculate how many black circles that I have versus how much paint I have, so I am just winging it at this point. Okay. I didn't have as much paint for that one, so do one like that here, one like that here, because I'm missing that on the other side. Did I do that one right there? I don't know. This is super cool. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more. I don't know what color this is. Maybe I should have just left some black ones in there. Oh, that was a lot of paint. That's a lot of paint. It's gonna be a big one wherever that is. And maybe one right here. Okay, what's gonna be on the outside, or do I puddle some black? What do I do? Do I just keep some black? I don't know. I think for this first time, let's just, I don't know. For this first time, let's just do it like this. It's a little bit circled around. This one's just gonna have a lot of violet. Okay. Whew, all right, that was a lot. So do I use my wrecking tool, or do I just wreck it like this? I feel like maybe I'm just gonna wreck it like this. Just one little space at a time. I feel like the other wrecking tool, it had too many lines for this. I love it for ring pours, But I feel like for this, I like this with less design. This is really cool already. Do I do one this way? I feel like I'm just gonna come back through it again this way. Oh, that sound. It makes my inner ear itch, that sound. I don't know if it's in a good or a bad way though. I'm gonna get out all the bubbles. Bubbles, darling. I hadn't said that in a while. If you are new to my channel, there are lots of inside jokes and things that people have heard me say over the years. So I'm sorry if this is your first time watching me. So far, I've talked about my cat's eye boogers, bubbles. Like, all right. I would say I promise that I'm not this crazy all the time, but yeah. All right, I actually really like this. I kind of wish I had left, I mean, I'm just experimenting, but I like the black outline of each one. So I kind of wish these puddles had that. But we'll see, maybe they'll end up like blocks of color. Or maybe they won't show up at all. I don't know. We're gonna have to find this one out together. And this one, I really like the design. I wanna try to keep it as much as possible. So I'm actually going to like take my time moving this one around. I'm already starting to go off the edge over there. Okay, very gently, very gently. Okay, I definitely had enough paint. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. First off, I like the singular wrecking tool better for this technique. Too much design on the other one that I did. And if I can get these colors to show up bright, but still keep a bright base, that is going to be really, really awesome. Oh, I really don't want to stretch this. I don't want to stretch it to that corner because I like it the way that it is. I'm going to try to bring it back and even that back out. Always gets a little distorted towards the ends. What? That is beautiful. I am so happy with this. I definitely love the black outline better. And I really feel like I want that to come off the end. Let me see if I can stretch it out any more without completely ruining the design. I really want those parts to come off the end. Oh, I hope I don't mess this up. I feel like I might mess it up. I don't think I want to tilt it anymore. I just really wanted that right there to come off the end. But you know what? Not meant to be. I'm leaving this one. I'll show you. So even if it just dried like this and the colors didn't get any darker, I think this is really pretty. I love the dark black outer edge. So I may do this again with just all puddles with the dark outer edge. I feel like it gives it just this extra dimension that is just really, really pretty. But the colors are definitely going to show up. So there we go. Let's see how this dries. I'm excited. I am so happy with how this turned out, and I feel like it opens up so many possibilities to use lighter bases and still have those beautiful, vibrant colors show up. So over here, you can see, and just like I thought, it actually created these little tiny places that look like the leaves of flowers where the black was beneath it, but I ran the stick through it. So these puddles, you can see, these were the ones where I circled the pearl all the way over the black, these puddles. And then these, you can see the black rim. This is where I put the pearl paint on top of the black. But man, oh man, gorgeous. And I love the fact that it created these extra lines through it as well. So super duper happy with this one. And that is how you do the pearl colors on a light base. I'm so glad that I've been experimenting with these. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. You can let me know if you have any other ideas. I still have a few viewers' choice coming for ideas, but super happy with this one. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Happy painting. Bye.